Welcome back. Many Americans take stimulant medications to improve focus and concentration, but today we're going to look at alternatives to improve overall cognitive function.
That's right. Some people call these supplements the smart pill or brain food. Omar Aliwa is a pharmacist and owner of Welltopia Pharmacy, and he focuses on his practice on integrative wellness as well. Good to see you, Omar.
Good to see you. Good to see you.
What's up, Omar?
I think that's one of the coolest things about you, Omar, is you're a pharmacist and you have a pharmacy, but you also really love these integrative sort of wellness options for people who don't want some of the drugs. So you've got all these options to sort of fill in the gap, and you're really seeing a big need for places instead of a stimulant for brain health, right?
So our role as pharmacists is that we have a lot of tools that we can use to empower health and wellness. These tools can be pharmaceutical, can be natural, and can be compounded. So we are trying to figure out what best to fit this need.
Love that.
And I think the stimulants is a big need. Every pharmacist will relate to prescriptions that we fill. It can be one prescription, it can be 4 prescriptions to support someone's academic success. And I always ask myself, is this the only option or are there other options? So,
You know, I used to think that ADHD was sort of a dump diagnosis, that people would use it whenever a kid was struggling in school or had behavior issues or couldn't focus or couldn't concentrate. I think it is a real thing. Some kids are very challenged when it comes to focus and concentration. And I think many parents get the message that a stimulant is going to be sort of a game changer. So is it possible that something other than a stimulant could actually help with focus and concentration?
Very good question. So when the shortage of stimulants happened, Adderall, Vyvanse, and all of these medications, when the shortage happened, we had a lot of questions. So we recommended some supplements. So the reason why I'm here today talking about this specific topic is because we have a mother that came to the pharmacy and she said, I am picking up the CogniWell, the brain sharpener. And then she dropped in a comment. She said, if it was not to the shortage of stimulants, I wouldn't have had my son taking these supplements for a whole year, and he doesn't need stimulants all that time.
Wow.
So she was very appreciative that she couldn't find the stimulant in the market. And we've been using this program for the last few years. We tweaked it and we figured a really good formula to support having a second option. Because if you go to the, like this is the story that's always told. In the school, the child is very active, is not attentive. Send him to psychological evaluation. He comes to the psychological evaluation. Okay, there is 2 pathways. One of them is to take a medication, and there is like, we can structure it, we can monitor it, we can give the right dose, and there is other options, which is a natural option, and then you get vague answers, what you can do there. So you go for the structured option, you see the academic success, and then we are taking a medication that's a Schedule 2 that has a lot of side effects. That's going to make the child, for the most part, the main side effect is not wanting to eat because it curbs the appetite. So we have developmental delays because we're not eating breakfast. And the most important meal of the day is breakfast for anyone, child or adult. So we sometimes overdo it. So yes, many people need it, but if we have options and we can open our eyes to the options, we're going to find the right fit for ourselves and for our children.
I love that. And you mentioned CogniWell and Brain Sharpener. So give us a rundown of these medications and how long they take to work.
Right, sure. CogniWell or CogniQuell. So this is a supplement that has 3 main ingredients. The first ingredient is magnesium or magnesium picked up by the brain. Magnesium L30 units picked up by the brain. And MIT has done studies on this compound for more than 10 years to show that when you have magnesium picked up by the brain, this increases short and long-term memory functions. Okay, so that's the first. And also magnesium is related to feeling calm. Okay, so I'm not stimulating the brain yet. Okay, second ingredient is called the theacrine or theacrine, and that's an alkaloid present in coffee and some teas. It's similar to coffee, but so different from coffee physiologically because it helps with motivation, helps with dopamine agonist, but it does not cause the habit forming of the coffee. So as if like you're taking coffee, but you're not taking coffee. But it also, with the dopamine agonist, it helps with motivation, learning, mood, task initiation, task completion in studies that has shown that this would work. Then the third ingredient is methylcobalamin, very highly bioavailable form of methylcobalamin, and vitamin B12 is very important and many functions, but one of the very important functions is the ability to produce or transform the lipids, proteins, and carbs to glucose for the brain and for the body.
We're running out of time quickly. How about the other one?
The brain
I know this
sharpener is for mood support. It's
Okay.
for decreasing cortisol and stress endurance. So practically I give this for most of the patients to take the Cogniquel in the morning and take the brain sharpener in
Take
the
them
evening.
together.
And then we work on some modifications and eating habits and all of that.
So you
good
work
stuff.
on lifestyle as well as dietary
Yeah.
recommendations, and people can talk to you about things in a
Yeah.
consult.
It can be more complex than talking about 2 supplements, and that's why I always recommend to go to my
Consult.
website, schedule. I have a brain consult on the website that's just for brain health. Okay, we talk about everything. I am a father of 4 children, so I know what I'm talking about, and I communicate with the healthcare community, doctors, psychiatrists, so we'll make sure that everyone is on board with the plan.
You're the best, Omar. You all know how much I love you.
Thank you.
All right, right now,
Thank you.
Welltopia
Thank
is
you.
offering 15% off the Brain Power supplements, Cogniquel and Brain Sharpener. You can call 262-429-9429 or online at welltopiarx.com. You can also visit in person at their beautiful space on Main Street in Thiensville. You're going to get free shipping if you order online. This offer is good for 1 week.